Hi, this is Eddie with a Mindful Emergence. Welcome. And if you're one of the 26,000 subscribers to this channel, welcome back. If you're new, then let me tell you just a little bit about us. Margaret and I, at least recently, have been really focused on how to use cannabis safely and intentionally. And we particularly focus our content towards seniors. So I think a lot of it is applicable to anybody who has a relationship with this amazing plant, cannabis. This video, we're going to talk about using gummies for sleep. And I know many of you already use gummies, and maybe you know as much or more than I do about this based on your experience. But I know some of you have had bad experiences, and some of you are curious but really don't know how to proceed forward. So I'm going to try to give you some tips. I'm going to give you some guidelines on what to look for. I'm going to give you a couple of sources that you can use if you want to order from them, or use them as sort of criteria to think about and look at where you purchase it elsewhere. All right. The first thing to, in my opinion, look for in choosing a gummy is the overall quality. The fact is, a lot of the stuff that's being sold in the dispensaries and online is absolute crap. It's filled with sugar, it's filled with fillers, and all kinds of nasty stuff. All right. So take some time and look at the product. If you're in a dispensary, read what's on the label. Ask to see a certificate of analysis. This is your money. This is your health. Ask them to get you this information so you can make a wise, informed decision. Now, if you look at, and I don't want to jump ahead too much here, but when you look at the two links that I gave you and look at the websites of the two products that I'm recommending, you'll see they are super clean, really clean. And I happen to know both of these companies. They're based in Western North Carolina, one of them in Asheville, where I live, and also the other one's in Burnsville, which is right down the road. And I know the owners, and they're very committed to high quality products. All right. So the first thing you need to do is read the ingredients and make sure that you're not poisoning yourself. All right. The second thing is you want to look at the cannabinoids. Now, there are two major cannabinoids in cannabis. The first one is THCA. I'm sorry, THC. Now, here in North Carolina, in these products, you're actually going to be buying it in the form of THCA. All right. Which is going to have the same effect. It's just watch my video on THCA if you don't know anything about it. All right. I don't have time to get into it right now. But both of them are full spectrum products, both of them. What does that mean? It means it's got all the cannabinoids and not just pulling out and isolating certain ones. And full spectrum has a lot of benefits. All right. You're getting the whole product. But what you want is you want THC levels probably under 5 milligrams. All right. If you do more than that, you might get higher than you want to. Now, if you're doing full spectrum, you're going to have a psychoactive effect because it's going to have THC, which is psychoactive. All right. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, and that can help us relax. I mean, really, kind of, isn't that one of the reasons that we use this plant sometimes is to chill? So get a little bit of THC. The other major cannabinoid that cannabis has is CBD. I think you know all about that. It's all over the place. All right. I don't think I need to go into what the benefits of CBD are. I think you probably know that. All right. But you want to be looking at CBD content in the range of 5 to 25 milligrams. You don't need anything bigger than that, but you want at least 5 milligrams, maybe 10. Okay. So look for that kind of range in your CBD. So you got THC and you got CBD that are both going to help you relax. Then the third cannabinoid, which is a minor cannabinoid, is CBN, N is in Nancy. All right. And CBN is a cannabinoid that is widely known to help us sleep. All right. So THC, CBD, CBN is what you need to be looking for. All right. So if you look at the two products that I listed, one of them is a company called Franny's Pharmacy. And this happens to be a bag of a different product that's quite psychoactive, but it's just an idea of the product. And I got to tell you, Franny's is my go-to for gummies and for edibles because their quality is really, really good. And with Franny's, I have given you a discount code of 10% because I have an affiliate relationship with them. So if you order from them, you're going to get 10% off if you remember to put that discount. I think it's called Mindful is the code that you drop in when you place the order. Now, the other company is Fire Tree Organics, and I've done a couple of interviews, a couple of videos with Sam Taylor, who's the owner of that. It's a great company. Their quality is fantastic, and you can look at their product. It's a product specifically designed for sleep. Now, whether or not you want to order from these guys is your call, but you might take a moment and look at these products. Go into the website and see what's listed in them. And this might give you an idea, a target on what you might want to be looking for if you want the best quality product for sleep. So those are my thoughts on gummies for sleep. Keep in mind, you're going to have to take these early. You got to time them out. It's not like hitting hitting the pipe or the vaporizer where the effect is going to be pretty soon. So you're going to have to figure that one out. And the other thing you need to keep in mind is are these products legal to buy through the mail and get shipped to your state? It's not my responsibility. It's your responsibility to know the laws on THCA. It's legal in North Carolina. It's legal in a lot of places. I know it's not legal everywhere. Okay. So just please keep that in mind. We're not trying to set anybody up to get in some kind of trouble. Okay. This is all about harm reduction. That's the bottom line. So, anyway, if you have comments, if you have thoughts, please drop them in the comments section. Giving us a thumbs up really helps. And obviously, if you have not subscribed, come on, it's time to get on board because I'm pumping out a lot of content around this topic of cannabis. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next video.